Is essentially all the director would have to really do is he would just have to come in, kick back, relax, drink a sip of his coffee, take a bite of his bagel or donut, grab his megaphone and yell the beautiful word that we all came to know here in Hollywood, right? And that is action. Of course, once he yells action, that's when everything gets to going. They get these scenes filmed, and then they're done for the day. Listen, if you've never been to California, this happens all the time. I'm sure it'll be fine, right? Just let it pass. Looks like the power went out. Let me see if I can fix it. Okay, looks like we might be having an actual earthquake. Is it wrong to say this is a two-story building? Watch me look out. All right, just stay calm, everybody. I'm sure it's almost over. I mean, it can't get any worse than this, right? Oh, come on! Whoa, look out! On your right, incoming! Everybody good? Everybody all right? Let me get a woo! Oh! One more time. Let me get a woo! Oh! Okay. All right. Woo, thank goodness. Hey, give yourselves a round of applause, y'all. Looks like we just survived Earthquake, the big one. All right. Man, I don't know about y'all, but I mean, that was a little bit gnarly. Is that how that girl group says it? I don't know. My niece been bothering me about some group called Cat's Eye. Anyways, folks, listen. How do we take a little vacation over on Amity Island? How does that sound? Can I get a yeah? Fantastic, right? So my buddy George said he's throwing a party today, a little day party, a little brunch, all right? And he said he wants to invite some people because nobody showed up. So I said, George, I got you, buddy. I got a train full of wonderful people here. We're going to come pull up. Now, if you guys have never been to Amity Island, listen, if y'all thought Miami was lit, Amity beats it out the park. They were doing some sort of shark attack, but George said he just threw a party, so I didn't worry about none of that. Listen, don't worry about that. Maybe it's just a little graffiti or something, some hooligans, okay? All right? Look, see, the shark has been taken care of. Now, what I'm more concerned about is he said the party started about 2 hours ago, but I don't see nobody here. I don't see a Capri Sun, a DJ, not a bottle of champagne, or a pancake in sight. Also, I hope he wasn't expecting me to host this little brunch party thing because I got to do a couple more tours after this. I do see this shark in the water, but nobody panic. George's boat's right there, so maybe she's getting it taken care of. George, what the heck, man? You want to bring all these people here, dude? Snap. Okay, hold on, George. Just give me a second. I'm gonna call somebody. Just don't move, all right, buddy? Just don't move. That's not what I meant, George. That's not what I meant. Hey, everyone. Listen, don't worry about George. I'm sure he's gonna be fine. Look, we're gonna be fine. It's just a shark. I'm sure it can't do that much damage, right? Matter of fact, I read on ChatGPT, if you don't move, sharks won't attack you. So listen, everybody sit still. Nobody move. We're gonna be fine. Just please, whatever you do, just do not panic. Okay, all right, everybody panic. We're not gonna be fine. Everybody panic. We're not gonna be fine. I'm sorry. It's sure. Now, folks, let me hear y'all say bye to Bruce. Let me say bye, Bruce.
Bye, Bruce.
Now, Bruce gets his name because he's named after the lawyer Bruce that Steven Spielberg got for the film Jaws. Let's just say Steven Spielberg in the original Shark. Well,
No. Didn't really work hardly at all.
Wherever you were on the island, you would hear them. They were always saying,
the shark is not working. The shark is not working.
We just waited around. We just waited and waited and waited.
The shark worked well enough. For a while there, we had the biggest hit of all time. So I really owe the Shark a lot.
Yeah, so I mean, if y'all thought like Biggie and Tupac had the biggest beef of all time, it's between Steven Spielberg and a mechanical shark. All right, but don't fret. The shark and Mr. Spielberg got over their differences and managed to not only make movie magic, but arguably one of the scariest horror films of all time. Now, speaking of movie magic, why don't we show you guys a little bit of movie magic right here? All right. We're going to show you guys how we are able to create our very own storm. The likes of which are not even Halle Berry or Storm from the X-Men themselves could recreate, all right? And Madame Morrill ain't got nothing on this neither, all right? Watch this. You ready? Yeah. I told y'all, our very own rainstorm in the middle of Sunnyside, Los Angeles. Now, when filming anything, we always utilize what is called a boom mic. That mic is used to pick up dialogue, because we gotta know what our characters are saying, right? But you can imagine with like the water hitting the floor, and if this was playing in the background every 5 seconds, we really wouldn't be able to hear a single peep. So things like the thunder would be added in post-production in what we call a sound effect, and the things like the strobe lights would be enhanced in what we call special effects. All right, you guys get the point, so let me go ahead and stop the attraction. Guys, I'm pressing the button. I don't know why it's not working. Uh-oh. I may or may not have caused a little bit of a flood. We should be fine. Just brace yourselves. Sorry. Now that flash flood can be seen in action here on your screens for the film Big Cat Liar with quality and body Frankie Venus and Amanda. Almost said Amanda, please. Yeah, we'll see about that. Now the cool thing about the backlot is that all of this area and every single area that we've been to so far can and has been utilized for filming, all right? So even though we just went through what was Amity Island a few minutes ago, what if I told you this is also an area where one woman had to solve a bunch of murder mysteries as well? This is Cabot Cove from the show Murder, She Wrote with Angela Lansbury too. But I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, between shark attacks and then now you got murder mysteries, I don't want to vacation anywhere near Amity Island or Cabot Cove, so I'd rather go somewhere more cozy like over here to the Chicken Ranch on your right. Most notably using the film The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas starring Dolly Parton, in which she sang her critically acclaimed I Will Always Love You. Now, this used to open up like a dollhouse. You guys know how dollhouses have that like 3D opening effect? Well, legend has it, during the filming of Shout with John Travolta, either a tram or a car may or may not have driven through it. And they had to rebuild it into just this plain old house you guys see here. But you can see what we call a facade here. They built the side of the neighbor's house because that's all you see in the film. So we only build what the camera will see. So there's no need to build an entire 2-story house if you're only going to see the side of it. Now, the two different types of sets here are a practical set and a facade. A practical set is a set that we can film on the inside of. So meaning the house here, we can actually film inside. And a facade is what you guys see here as the neighbor's house. It's just the side of the building, meaning we would only be able to film outside this building as there's nothing obviously here behind for us to be able to film it. Now, it's funny that we're talking about neighbors because I'm going to ask a quick question for you all. How many of you all would consider yourselves to be a good neighbor? Raise your hands. Who's a good neighbor? Let me see something real quick, okay? I see a lot of good neighbors. Ooh, a lot of y'all raise your hands.